There is no thing. There's no single unifying attitude in any marginalized community, let alone Jewish people. Okay, it's very stupid. Yeah, we went back to 2016, but in many ways, we also went back to like 1934. Holy, that is so crazy. Here, this is Theo Von.
Media.
Theo Von is not necessarily like a bad dude. I don't think he's like an ideological Nazi. Look how this normal conversation between Theo Von, one of the top podcasters, okay, versus Joe Rogan, the top podcaster, plays out.
True.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Well, why? I don't understand why left-leaning media, which is mostly Jewish, are calling people white supremacists, dude.
Jewish. Did you just say that?
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Left-wing media is mostly Jewish?
I mean, according to my Jewish friends, it is, you know? But why do they hate white guys?
It's just woke thing.
That is just normal combos now, okay? And for the record, if you've ever talked to a normal human being outside of like one of these fucking big cities, one of these major cities that I live in, that you live in, yeah, that is like low key what the fuck people say all the time, okay? This is a thing that people think, okay? And every time Israel does some shit, every time Israel does some fuck shit, okay, and says we're doing this for Judaism, and then, you know, they say if you criticize it, you are anti-Jewish, and then the media pumps this fucking propaganda directly to every fucking marketplace. For every older person that goes, oh my God, the anti-Semitism is out of control, you have like 11 people who go, well, goddamn, I think Jews do control the fucking media. What the fuck's going on? Okay, I don't understand it. Even if they agree, even if they're like, yeah, it seems like anti-Semitism is out of control, but also we're always talking about these dang Jews. You know, that's what happens. That's what happens. How do you expect a guy in Arkansas to look at the situation and constantly see this shit and be like, and not lean into the pre-existing underlying anti-Semitic fucking tendencies that they might have? I feel like I'm going crazy. Equating to far left with Judaism, where have we heard that one before? Yeah, I know. A classic. And I can't begin to explain to you. Like how, like, people will get mad at me for saying this. Okay, people will get mad at me for saying this, but like Theo Von, I don't think is like a well-read neo-Nazi hiding his fucking ideological framework, right? Like, I don't think this conversation between Joe Rogan and Theo Von is like two Nazis who are like, ooh, like, let's be sinister and sneaky. Like, it's just a dumb dude, one, trying to be funny. Like, he's not hiding his power level. You know what I mean? That is just straightforward. He's like, yeah, I think these Jews in the media hate white people. Like, that's straight up what he thinks. It's coworker talk, yes, but I don't expect coworker conversations to be like, well, you know, we should rise up against our masters type shit, okay? But you don't want your coworker conversations to also, you don't want your coworker conversations to be like, man, these Jews sure hate white men, right? What the fuck is that about? Like, that is literally just complete normalized fucking neo-Nazi sentiment. Why is it anti-Semitic that Jews own Western media? They actually do. We see examples of misdirection and misinformation towards real facts concerning Jews all the time. No, dude. No. It is anti-Semitic to say Jews own Western media, because they don't, okay? It's WASPs that still very much own Western media. It's WASPs. They still love Israel, and they will also cynically say certain things are anti-Semitic if they're anti-Israel, but it doesn't change that reality. It doesn't change that dynamic. Their goal, for the record, and by the way, that chatter is literally proving my fucking point, okay? Their goal in the media, in mainstream media, in the Western world, is to prop up America's allies, okay? Is to go along with America's foreign policy. So the cynical weaponization of anti-Semitism, okay, against all things Israel related is no different than openly going along with Colin Powell claiming that there is, weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Okay? That's it. And now do it with Hollywood. It's the same principle for Hollywood too. This is what a lot of people refuse to comprehend. Okay? If Jews controlled the media or if Jews controlled Hollywood, then they wouldn't be fucking screaming about anti-Zionist Jews on a daily fucking basis. Okay? Jonathan Glazer, who is the son of Holocaust survivors, made a fucking movie about the normal existence of Nazis right next to Auschwitz. Okay, it was fantastic. It was gruesome, but it was incredible. It was an incredible movie about how people can just refuse to reckon with the violence that they're subjecting others to during it's not just a banality of evil, but it's more so just like how people turn a blind eye to horrifying atrocities, right? The name of the movie was Zone of Interest. Jonathan Glazer got a fucking Oscar for this movie. And in the process of getting an Oscar for this movie, he stood up there on stage and said, I do not, as someone who is a descendant, of Holocaust survivors, I cannot stand by and see and allow my Judaism to be weaponized in defense of Israel doing a genocide. That's what he said. Everybody fucking clamped on him. Okay? Not only are Jews not of one mind, okay, no matter how hard Zionists try to tell you this, which is really fucking annoying, okay, that's not a thing. I mean, the oldest joke is, what is it? Like 2 Jews, 3 different opinions? Isn't that what the meme is? Okay. The entire principle behind the analysis of the Talmud is debate. Okay. There is no thing. There is no single unifying attitude in any marginalized community, let alone Jewish people. Okay. It's very stupid. But not only that, but also, if there was some sort of, monolithic defense of Israel or some sort of like extra control that Jewish people had over the media or Hollywood, you wouldn't have anti-Zionist Jews getting fucking arrested left and right. You wouldn't have anti-Zionist Jews getting called anti-Semitic and smeared left and fucking right. Okay? That's not how this works, which is why I have consistently maintained the position that if every single American Jew turned into an anti-Zionist tomorrow, America would still support Israel. Why do you repeat this so often? Because it's important to recognize, because it's the truth, and because I'm worried, I'm fearful that the more this kind of stuff happens, the more people find themselves in the throes of anti-Semitic opinions. I don't want that. There are always new people coming in and out. And I need people to understand, because anti-Semitism, at least historically, has been the canary in the coal mine of fascism. Okay? Which is why I am extra careful and extra critical of institutions like the ADL cynically weaponizing something so severe in defense of an apartheid state committing a fucking genocide. I also repeat this kind of stuff so that you can repeat it to your friends, because I know that this exact conversation, or many different variants of this exact same conversation, is probably happening with your coworkers on a regular fucking basis. So my job is Trump won, eat shit. Trump won, eat shit. Okay, nice, man. My job is to give you the tools, to equip you with the tools to adequately defeat these kinds of arguments with your friends, with your coworkers, make and articulate these positions, okay, so that you can ensure that they do not go down this devastating terrifying anti-Semitic pipeline. I had to have this convo with my dad who has never met a Jewish person his entire life. Your talking points directly helped me explain it to him. Yes. Oh, weird how the Trump guy gets aggro when we're talking about anti-Semitism. Yeah, it's really funny for me that like Trump supporters who are anti-Semitic themselves and even like anti-Israel will be like, oh, he's just going to be different, I think, on Israel. Like, I promise. It's like, dog, he got $100 million from Miriam Adelson. The fuck are you? You're so stupid. You're the dumbest motherfucker of all time, okay? I mean, we already knew that, though, because you are anti-Semitic, so. I take your takes all the time. It literally makes the people around me happy. Good.
Media, which is mostly Jewish, are calling people white supremacists, dude.
Jewish? Did you just say that?
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Left-wing media is mostly Jewish?
I mean, according to my Jewish friends, it is, you know? But why do they hate white guys?
Theo Von is such a, like, he has such a good way of, like, taking something that is, like, completely unacceptable and just, like, saying it in a way where, like, saying it in a way where it is so not antagonistic and so coming from a place of ignorance, and so casually that like it almost comes across as like if I heard anyone else say this shit, I'd be like, what the fuck, bro? Are you a fucking Nazi? What do you mean? Jews control the media and they hate white people? Like, Jews are white, dog. What the fuck? What are you saying right now? Especially in America. It's not like you're in Israel. Like, you probably have never even met, like, I mean, unless you're in fucking, unless you're in Los Angeles, like, you probably have only, if you've ever met a Jewish person, they are Ashkenazi, okay? What the fuck? Like, I thought he was saying the media hates white people. Yeah, he's saying the media hates white people, and the media is run by leftist media is run by Jews who hate white people. That's what he's saying, which is like doubly psychotic. It's doubly Nazi. Can you explain what a WASP is? WASPs are white Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
It's just woke things, man. It's just virtue woke bullshit. It's like the
I just don't understand it.
Well, because true. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's good that Theo Von is saying anti-Semitic shit with Joe Rogan just not pushing back at all. Yeah, see, people are like, it's the anti-Semitic shit in the room with us. Like, this is straightforward, okay? And I'm saying this as someone who likes Theo Von. I think Theo Von's like, you know, he has his moments. Like that right there is 100%, like, that's a massive W for the neo-Nazi movement in the United States of America, okay? When you got a guy like Theo Von who now, like, is repeating those talking points on Joe Rogan in a way where he's not even like he's not even aware of what he's saying. So he just says it so casually in almost like a disarming way. There is no greater moment for anti-Semitic people than this, okay? It's the casual ways in which you can just openly demonstrate anti-Semitic sentiment like that, okay? That is when you get your coworkers to also tap in on this type of shit. You cannot normalize this stuff. This is not good. Oh my God. I do feel that in the last year that people conflating Zionism with Judaism has increased dramatically. A guy sent me a literal list of Jews in the Soviet Union as proof Zionists control the world. That's the funniest part. That is like scary, but it's also kind of funny because they're just like looping back around to do the Judeo-Bolshevism arguments while simultaneously being anti-communist. Like, that's the funny irony of like Israel defenders who are themselves, like, obviously some of which are definitely anti-Semitic, others who are not anti-Semitic, who are terrified of anti-Semitism, turning around and doing full fash arguments of, like, you know, instituting a McCarthyist Red Scare propaganda against commies, right? Like, that shit is a 1-to-1 with what the Nazis were doing, okay? Yeah, I saw this, and that's why I thought it was really funny. Yeah, I don't think it's good that Theo Von is saying anti-Semitic shit with Joe Rogan, just not pushing back at all. If telling the truth is anti-Semitic, then I guess you can call me Hitler. What is going on Twitter, dude? Twitter is insane, dog. Twitter is so psychotic. That's like I don't even know what to say anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say anymore. We've just like lost the plot. We've lost the plot in its entirety, brother. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 por Dios. Yo voy a votar por Donald Trump. There's also a version of this where they just use Zionists instead of Jews. Zios control the media, etc., which is obviously still anti-Semitic. Yeah, that is, again, a conflation between Zionism and Judaism has muddied the waters, which is why I usually will be extra careful and considerate when talking about this. Because when people, you never know when someone is saying like, oh, Zionists control the media. I'm always like, like, I don't think you mean Christians. I think you're talking about Jews. Like, that's a problem. You know what I mean? And it also comes from that, like conflation, straightforward, straight up. When Kamala said we're not going back, I didn't expect this fucking back. No, it is so 2016. What is this? Bro, what the shit? They call us Nazis as if it's an insult. It's an honor, to be honest. Oh my God. Oh my God. As seen on InfoWars Fox News. This person was on Fox News. Yeah, we went back to 2016, but in many ways, we also went back to like 1934. How do you have a coworker conversation without coming off like you're just being a number one commie? I mean, the greatest way to do that is always to utilize my techniques of being like, why the fuck are we spending billions of dollars in war overseas when we got 600,000 people that are fucking sleeping outside? Okay. Like, that's insane. Fix the damn potholes. Give me better fucking broadband. Give me better internet. It's so fucking stupid that we're just doing this shit. I hate that. Yeah, people don't realize you're talking about socialism, communism unless you say the words. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a real ACA Obamacare moment, okay? Always remember that. People love the ACA. People hated Obamacare. ACA is Obamacare. So just talk about the fucking positives and then work them through the steps always. Okay? Never forget. People love being able to stay under their parents' insurance until the age of 26. People love the fact that insurance providers can no longer deny you coverage. Also, this in the response to the comment. Okay, can we just stop? I don't want to fucking see this shit anymore. Stop sending me this shit. Stop sending me Nazi posts with like 3 likes, dude. Come on. I saw a tweet where someone said their brother was fine with Obamacare being repealed because he used the ACA Lamau. That's what I mean. God damn, dude. Holy shit.